Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the fourth quarter of 2024. So this will cover October, November, and December. I am so excited that we're finally at the fourth quarter of the year. But guys, let me give you a warning before I do this reading. I just bought a new camera yesterday, so if anything's like not focused or in frame, I apologize. I'm still getting used to this camera. I can't see what I'm doing. On my old camera, I would be able to flip the screen around and see what I was doing, but now I can't. Yeah, my camera that I used for 4 years broke yesterday. That's eclipse season, it's just my luck. So I had to go out like before the store shut and buy like a $600 camera out of the blue yesterday. So if any of you want to support my business right now, I would appreciate it so much. I do take donations for the channel. All donations go back into the channel in the form of new camera equipment, for example. Also, my tarot reading course will be published tomorrow. So please get that. If you want to learn tarot or become better at tarot, I highly recommend it. I take you all the way from picking out your first deck to having a successful tarot platform and spiritual business. And I help you become an amazing reader all along the way, learning how to use mediumship and psychic abilities in your readings to deepen your connection and have very creepily accurate readings. So anyways, get that. I worked 8 months on it. It would mean the world to me if I at least sold one of them. Okay, sold that course to one person. That would be fantastic. So let's dive into your quarterly reading. You have Tiwaz coming out as your rune, and it's coming out upright, which is very stunning. This is the rune of commitment. So Pisces, your sex life may be very beautiful this quarter. There's a lot of passion here. There's commitment here. So if you're looking for love, this is a great time for you. People are committed to you. I'm seeing devotion, hopelessly devoted to you. That song, I feel like it really resonates and harmonizes with the energies of this quarter for you. Pisces, somebody may be big in love with you, big time obsessed with you. Even if you're in a long-term committed relationship and it's like passion has come and gone, there could be other people, not even just romantically, who are obsessed with you. Like they want to be your best friend. They want to work with you. They love what you're doing. So they're committed to you. They are loyal to you. This is a lovely rune for that. Now, dangers of having Tiwaz come out. Because there is such intensity of emotion, such passion, such conviction, there could be a lot of jealousy tied to that as well. For example, somebody is hopelessly devoted to you, obsessed with you, passionate about you. You're all that they can think of. Let's just say they have an ex or a friend or something that gets very jealous. Those types of things can happen. Or even just the relationship itself being so passionate and maybe you're not at that committed level yet can cause some jealousy, stir up some jealousy. And that jealousy may be the irritation that triggers this commitment. You know what? I can't stand it anymore. I need to be with you. That sort of energy. Another thing is there's such conviction and passion here. Any form of athletics is very much positive during this time. And again, it's like one of those things like you're passionate about becoming your healthiest, most glowing self. And again, that can trigger jealousy in other people. So only negative side of this quarter so far, there could be jealousy around you. Okay. However, really great sign having Tiwaz upright. It shows the reason why other people are jealous is because you're glowing, you're thriving, people are obsessed with you. It's all good stuff. We have the spiral coming out in reverse as your overall spiritual theme and message for you during this quarter. So let's read about the medicine that the spiral spirit wants to bring you at this time, because it's coming out in reverse. It's trying to give you a medicine this quarter. Okay. The spiral announces a descent to the depths and a rebirth. Allow nothing to get in the way of this process, as the time is right and the forces of nature are supporting you in this endeavor. Using stones, twigs, or yarn, build a spiral on the ground that is large enough to walk through with at least 3 turns. Enter the spiral slowly. Once in the center, Offer to the earth the feelings or situations that you no longer want in your life. As you walk back the way you entered, feel recharged for your new journey. So this is actually really in alignment with everything I've been picking up from the collective during this time. Pluto is entering Aquarius. It is leaving Capricorn pretty much for like the rest of our lives. So, okay, Pluto's a slow moving planet. It changes signs maybe once every 15 to 20 years, okay? Pluto rules over new eras and the end of old eras, death and rebirth, regeneration, a changing of the times. So when it makes a transition from sign to sign, it's very significant. It is showing that collectively we are releasing the old stories and events that we've been telling ourselves and allowing to unfold in our lives for these past 15 to 20 years. So what's been going on for you these past 15 to 20 years, guys? Okay, I was just telling this to another sign. It's like, if you've been, in and out of relationships, single all this time, this may show a new committed relationship actually settling down, getting married, coming through. If you've been married, relationship ain't working out, you're sick of the same old games, this could be you separating and entering into a new era of your life where you're single and focused on yourself. If you've been in school for a long time, for the past 15 to 20 years, this may be you entering into your career finally, the end of an era, beginning of a new era. If you've been insecure all of this time, this is a new era of you being confident. So the spiral is coming out in reverse to say, what are you ready to let go of? This may be something that you may consciously want to think about. What do you want to release? What old stories do you want to release from your past? It's becoming very clear to you at this time. So we're going to pull 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. First card out for you is the Knight of Goblets. Stunning. For a lot of you, new relationship energy is in your life, or even just new contacts, new friends, new creative projects, things like that. But I do feel a zesty honeymoon phase of things. So the honeymoon phase represents a time in relationships or creative projects or a new start for ourselves where we're just so happy. Our emotions are intense. We feel obsessed with someone or something. And I see that sort of obsession for you in October. At the time that you're watching this, you are absolutely infatuated with something in your life. Let's see what else comes out. We have the 4 of Wands upright. This has been sneaking into everyone's readings. All of the mutable signs readings for sure. This is marriage, long-term, prosperous success. Coming out right next to that Knight of Goblets. Guys, Pisces, this is a great month, a great quarter for love, romantic love. Oh my gosh. Getting more committed. Having something to celebrate here. Celebrating the completion or beginning of a new creative project or career path. You're launching, I'm seeing the phrase hard launch just popped in my head. Hard launch. So for example, if you're in a relationship, you may be doing a hard launch of that relationship, showing the world, posting pictures together for the first time, telling everyone you're getting married or whatever, or a hard launch of some creative project that you've been working on, putting it out there into the world, some business that you've been building, putting it out there into the world. And this is something really good and committed. It's going to be something that's successful. We have the Devil coming out in reverse. Yeah, I love that this card came out for you in reverse, because you know what this tells me? There are people around you, for sure, who are jealous of this hard launch thing that you're doing, this thing that you're showing off to the world, this big success of yours. There are people who are jealous, okay? You are glowing, you are thriving. A lot of you are extremely physically beautiful. I see that, I feel that. So naturally there will be some people who send you some negative energy. They don't even have to be witches, okay? You send positive and negative energy all the time without even trying to, simply by talking about people and having feelings towards people, okay? because every feeling you have towards somebody else, you know, you're kind of sending that energy through your shared energy cord. You have shared energy cords with everything in existence. So, you know, when other people get jealous of you, yes, they can send you negative energy. But the funny thing is, with the devil in reverse, it's not touching you. It's not touching you. You're very well spiritually protected. Some of you guys may have done spiritual protection rituals in the past. For example, I wear a bracelet, multiple bracelets, that protect my energy from psychic attacks. I have an evil eye pendant in my office. I do a lot of spiritual work. It's important for me to protect my energy spiritually. A lot of you probably do the same thing. And even if you don't do that same thing, you just operate at such a frequency of love and peace and gratitude that that energy can't touch you anyways, because it does not have any similar shared vibration, and therefore it can't latch on to your energy. That's how energy works. That's how spiritual reality works. Like, you can't be haunted by demons, for example, if you are in a very loving, peaceful place in your life. It's just impossible. Trust me, I tried. Because I am so obsessed with discovering new spirits and things like that. I was just telling a friend this back when I first became a medium. Oh my gosh, I had demons visit me in my sleep, like in my dreams, every single night. It was terrifying. I was being haunted. But I did so much healing, so much spiritual work in the meantime. Now I'm really, really happy, really at peace. I am not afraid of demons at all, negative energies at all. When they pop up in my dreams, when they pop up in my reality, I actually send them a lot of love. I try hugging them. I want to interview them. I'm like, there's so much to be learned about these demons. Let me interview them. Let me learn more about them. But because I'm so excited to see them, they can't exist around me, which is a shame. And the same thing happens here. If somebody sends you negative energy, or if somebody's jealous of you, if you're just operating at this glowy high frequency of like peace and love and gratitude for life itself, that negative energy has literally no effect on you. And in fact, it can actually be transmuted into positive blessings. So they're sending you negative energy. That energy is going to reach you one way or another. But if in the process of reaching you and going through your like personal filter, it transforms into positive, prosperous energy, you know, them sending you negative energy can actually turn into you making more money or having more blessings in your life. So that is transmutation magic for you, which you may be doing totally unconsciously. So that's cool as heck. Second row of cards out. Fourth card, we have the Queen of Goblets, Queen of Cups. Again, a lot of spiritual work, very beautifully connected. This is also your divine feminine expression and energy. So I feel like you're very much in power during this time. You are somebody who is really just thriving. It's going to be a good quarter for you. Also, this Queen of Goblets is coming out underneath the Knight of Goblets. So again, there's this huge confirmation here of love, passionate love, committed love, and really being with someone, having people around you who are emotionally available, romantic, nurturing, you know, they're not nonchalant about the way that they love you. So that's just stunning. I love that. Center of your spread is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Out of the blue, I want to see what comes out underneath this, or right next to this. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I feel like at some point during this quarter, especially probably in November, there may be like a period of time where there's some mourning that happens. I don't know if it's going to be like the anniversary of a death or some traumatic event or something like that. So I am seeing, you know, a little bit more healing work to be done, grieving to be done at some point during this quarter. There could be some sort of, you know, life will always do that thing where we're happy, we're great, there's good things going on. But then, of course, something breaks or some sort of tragedy happens or something pops up, you know. You are not immune to that this quarter, of course. But I do feel because you have such a strong support of people around you, as we see with the Five of Cups in reverse, this is actually a good card in reverse. This shows that you are really easily able to handle the challenges of life, negative energies and emotions, because you live life in the present moment and there's amazing people around you. So I love that. Final row of cards out, December, we have Strength. Yes. Oh my gosh. There's such a high level of emotional and creative intelligence that I'm picking up from you guys this quarter. And the people around you are very available, very open, very loving. It feels stunning. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So I definitely feel like these relationships, these projects, these things that are really working out for you, they're going to take off tremendously in 2025. That's what I get from the 8 of Wands in reverse. They will take off tremendously in 2025. However, during this quarter, there may be some challenges that need to be cleaned up, some loose ends that need to be tied off, things like that may come up in your relationships or your life. Like, oh, I need to finish this, I need to finish that, I need to get this organized. Or there could be something that pops up that you have to deal with, but then it's like, okay, when all things are said and done, it's all dealt with, and then we move into 2025, and this relationship or this creative energy really pops off for you. So this quarter, this fourth quarter of 2024, feels like a preparation time when beautiful blessings are starting to really trickle in for you, and you're just handling everything with a lot of grace. But yeah, and then we move on to the 9 of Wands. I love the natural progression when things happen like that, like 8 of Wands to the 9 of Wands here. This is also in reverse. Yeah, let me take care of this first. Let me finish up this project. Let me, prepare. But in the meantime, we're spending time together. We're talking. We're working on this project. But we will really, really take off once this dust has settled. I have no idea what I'm talking about, Pisces. I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know you like that personally, but this is what I'm seeing. This is what the energy looks like. It's like beautiful emotions and creative ideas trickling in that you're working on, you're focusing on, but there's some sort of dust that needs to be settled in some other area or something like that. Something needs to be figured out. Paperwork needs to be finished. But it's like once all of that's said and done, this is moving forward rapidly. And that rapid forward movement feels to be in 2025. So like I said, this quarter is all about tying off loose ends, moving forward, but having this beautiful, beautiful love and creative vision coming forward in the meantime. And I feel like that's why the spiral card came out in reverse, because it's like, what are you ready to release? This is a quarter of tying off those loose ends and releasing it. Very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, and my tarot reading course. Definitely, please support my business right now or leave a donation. I really need it. I'm begging you, please. Oh my God, I just had to spend so much money. Anyways, thank you. Bye-bye.